Oh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special Friday episode. What is it? January 16th episode of Youngstown Talk Channel. Luke is out. It's me and Joe today. Me
Can I ask
as in
you something
Isaac,
real quick?
Joe as in Joe. Yes, what's up? What do you want to talk about? You want to get
in
after
America,
it?
we have national days of everything. Do you know what today's national day of?
What? What is it?
The National Day of Do Nothing. So when
I'm in.
when I heard Luke wasn't coming here,
Yeah.
right, I thought, okay, well, all these stupid parents wanted no school and wanted to take off work and have all these objections to being productive, and then we follow that with Do Nothing Day. I'm like, we're sunk.
Luke is celebrating National Do Nothing Day. But Joe and I are doing something. We are in the studio. We are talking to you, ladies and gentlemen, the people. We want to hear what you have to say. We got some good topics to talk about today. You can call in 330-595-1600. Joe, are the phone lines on or no? You should turn them on. Well, you can comment in. Joe's going to turn the phone lines on right now. But you can call in 330-595-1600.
You didn't ask me if I wanted the phone line.
I know, Joe. I'm so sorry, buddy. Turn the stinking phone lines on. The people want to talk. But if you haven't already, go down below, give us a like, give us a follow. Youngstown Studio, follow the MLO bros. We are live. But first things first, I wanted to start out by saying, did you bring us stickers today? I did not bring us stickers, but I'm feeling pretty good. And plus, Luke's not here, so it makes me calmer, you know. But Jeremy says this show's dynamic is so much better than it normally is when Isaac is on. Just can't put my finger on why. I wonder what that is, Jeremy. Keep doing some research. Get back to me. Let me know. But first things first, I want to give a shout out to a local business before we get going. Joe, I think you're wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a hat. Youngstown Clothing Company. Shout out to Matt and the gang over there. I'm wearing one of their hats right now. I went there to their new store, which is on 224. It's near Stars Corner. Is that what that is? That place is so gosh darn dope. They have so many awesome lines of clothing. They have, I went there. So let me give you the scenario of what I did. I have family in Columbus. I had an uncle's birthday in Columbus over this weekend, and I was going down there. And I was like, what can I get this man that has everything? And he's originally from Youngstown. Went to Boardman, graduated from Boardman High School, played football there, is in their Hall of Fame for football. And I was like, I'll get him Youngstown Clothing Company shirts. So I got him 2 shirts. And they have an entire room that is just local high school brands. They have so many awesome shirts, classic shirts that I've seen people wearing for a long time. They have great sizes. They have sick hats. I was buying shirts for my uncle, and I was like, I got to get a hat. This is such a unique hat. You guys got to get out there and check it out. It's great for gifts. I might seriously consider switching my entire wardrobe over to just support them to just Youngstown. Like if I have a t-shirt, if I'm wearing a t-shirt, it's going to be Youngstown Clothing. I'm seriously considering doing that because it's such a cool thing in our area that needs to survive. And I love it. How do you feel about the hoodie, dude?
Dude, I own 25 articles of clothing from Youngstown Clothing Company.
Right.
I counted them the other day because we are, I don't know, it's a little bit of a hunger to go there and get cool prints from them. Yeah. I love their clothes. Love them. High review.
It's so sick. And so many unique designs that support other Youngstown businesses and other Youngstown like themes that everybody knows and loves, like local pizza spots. They do shirts with what's it called? The donuts out in Canfield. White House Fruit Farms. Right. Like just so many cool things that is so uniquely Youngstown that I just absolutely love.
You know what's cool? Like I wear these the hoodies and the shirts when I travel, and the people that in the middle of nowhere will stop and ask you about the shirt that you're wearing. Right. And they'll be like, "That's Youngstown." Like we are famous for everything they're printing on those shirts. Right,
and that is so cool. And it's that's Matt McClure. Is that Matt who? McClure? Yeah, Matt. Just good. Dude. I know him. Good dude. Great local family. Just awesome through and through. Go check them out. Their new store is so cool. Just go in there and you'll be like, wow, this is it's like an old bank building that they converted into a clothing store. And it's like, it feels like a store you would go into in the mall, like a famous big brand store, but just uniquely Youngstown. And I love it. And I want to support it. And you all should too. Go check them out this weekend. Go grab some shirts, hats, whatever. This weekend. It is so awesome.
You know, that's what I used to love about Youngstown getting started in business, about the loyalty between different vendors.
Right.
Like, we know we could go to Macy's and pick out a national brand versus the one that's down the street. And all of these people would just have this unspoken rule that we support our community first. And then on the outside.
It's like, why would you go to Macy's and buy a t-shirt that's going to have some stupid graphic on it when you can go to Youngstown Clothing and get a unique graphic that's local? This is awesome, you know? And it feels like a big brand too, which is so sick.
And I want to point out that this is Isaac talking from his heart. This is not a paid promotion
I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. They probably don't want anything to do with the MLO Bros because we're a bunch of knuckleheads. But I mean, I love that brand. It's, like I said, uniquely local, and you should too. Seriously. This is from my heart. Not, I wish they were paying us, but they're not. I promise.
Big checks in the mail.
Right, big checks in the mail. If you guys want, I mean, if they want to send a check in the mail,
free hoodies,
or if
free hoodies would good.
They want to send me some free T-shirts. I'm a double XL. You send them on over. Carter says, "Do the shirts have sleeves on them?" Asking for a friend. Listen. If I can get some kind of brand thing going where we can start the MLO Bros cutoff line, like, I'm in. I'll help design them. I'll make them comfortable. But no, Carter, they got T-shirts, hoodies. They might have cutoffs. I don't know, but just all awesome stuff there. Jeremy says the claw machine is next level. They have a claw machine.
Yeah, they have shirts in the claw machine, and you can play the game and get shirts out of it.
Like, so unique. I saw like they had like a shooting machine in there too.
They have Pop a Shot. Yep.
That's freaking sick. That's so awesome.
That's what I would do. Like, all of us know that if we set up a t-shirt place, we would have it, leave your home, get in your car, travel to somewhere. Yeah. You can play some claw. Gotta support. That is such a cool local thing that we have to support. He's doing a great job.
Men, Julie says men and women. Yes. They have a whole men's section, women's section. They got everything. It feels like, Julie, I'm telling you, it feels like a big brand department store that is local.
Yep.
It's like, just makes, I went in there, I'm like, I'm just going to buy, I'm not shopping anywhere else if I get a t-shirt, why would I go somewhere else when I can come here? And then the coolest thing is I brought them for it was my uncle's 59th birthday. And I brought 2 shirts, and one was like, it said Youngstown Outdoors, and it had a bass on it because he loves fishing. And then another one was just the red. I turned it into a cutoff because I've had it for so many years. It says Youngstown. It has a lightning bolt underneath it, and it's red.
That one.
Yeah. I brought those 2 because they're just so comfortable, sweet style. And the best part was he texted me the next day. He's like, listen, I didn't even get to try them on. He has my cousins. He has 2 daughters. One goes to University of Kentucky, and one lives in New York City. Or one lives in Kentucky. One lives in New York City. And girls both stole the double XL shirts and are now repping Youngstown in Kentucky and in Youngstown or in New York City. Nice. Like, that is so sick. Absolutely. Spreading the freaking good word about Youngstown across the United States. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll get you more shirts. So, it's just such a cool store, owned by such a cool local family.
We're going to have Matt come in here and do an interview. Yeah. And I talked to him about it last time I was up there, and that expansion and the amount of money that he spends in our community.
Right.
Like, he has a great story to tell.
Yeah. That's the other question. How much money did he spend to get that place running like it's running?
Employees,
and invested directly into Youngstown, Ohio. So sick. And, and we know him, like, we played in the softball game with him and his wife. And then we've known him for a long time, since he started it out. And Jeremy from Youngstown Pizza Reviews, I think Gracie worked there for a minute. Mm-hmm. And it's just awesome, just all around awesome. Kellen says, I always love running into Youngstown people when I lived in Georgia. Once saw someone wearing a YSU t-shirt at a restaurant down there. Yeah. And it's like, Youngstown is a family when it comes to stuff like that. Yep. You see somebody from Youngstown and you're like, oh my gosh, where Youngstown, where are you at? Where are you from in Youngstown? And you just get talking and it feels like it's a special relationship that you have with other people in this community. Seriously. My next door neighbor was from Austin. That's a small world, Kellen. That's crazy. Can we scroll up comments? There was a comment up there about, I gotta give Mandy says, so Mandy says, you guys recently helped my daughter and her boyfriend get approved for a home loan, and you've been great to work with. Thanks, Mandy. Thank you for calling us. And I got to do the quick advertisement because of that. MLO Bro stands for Mortgage Loan Originator Brothers. We're loan officers. We are real estate agents. If you're buying a home, if you're selling a home, if rates are coming down, if you want to refi, you can call us. We'll help you get financed. We'll help you buy licensed real estate agents too if you want to buy, sell, whatever. But thanks, Mandy. That means a ton. And
15 minutes of commercials. That's a great way to start off a show.
Right. I mean,
drink your Ovaltine.
To be fair,
yeah.
Youngstown Clothing Company. That wasn't a commercial. That was
technically. If I'm a listener,
you think that's a commercial?
Total commercial.
Listen, man, they're awesome. You got to go check them out. But okay, first things first. I want to start local.
Yeah.
Okay. Local news. Did you see Derek McDowell's announcement that he's going to do 5 minutes with the mayor or whatever it's called?
Yep.
Let me see. Let me get this. Let me get this correct here. Make sure I do it right. Where did I look that up? It was Mayor Derek McDowell. I'm spelling this wrong. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, I know. Okay. I don't even know what it's called. Next Thursday, Derek McDowell is doing 5 minutes with the mayor. Look it up on Facebook. You can find the time and how it's going to work. But basically, transparency. It's so important that we air out our dirty laundry and our good laundry. Okay. So Derek McDowell is giving everyone, you sign up, you have 5 minutes with the mayor next Thursday, January 22nd, starting at 6 p.m. This is, we're pulling this article from WKBN. Starting at 6 p.m. that day, anyone can share their thoughts, ideas, concerns, or solutions with McDowell. A timer will be set. And the participant will have the mayor's full attention for 5 minutes. McDowell will be hosting the chats in his office on the first floor of City Hall. So, Colin, what do you guys think about that? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. That feels different. Right, Joe?
100%. And I hope he doesn't regret that. I hope the people that sign up for that aren't just people that are going to bitch and complain about the past and somebody forward-looking, wants some change, want to share some ideas. I hope those are the people that show up.
So, what just happened? I don't know what just happened. I'm sure.
Oh, BJ entered. He ruined it.
BJ, what are you doing messing with our show over here? So I love it. I love it. And here's the thing, coming from the Italian family, had spaghetti dinner on Sundays, loud, obnoxious. I think some people on Reddit have called us, my family, weird, and strange.
Shocking. Totally shocking. I can't believe that would be a thing.
We're very vocal. We have an issue with somebody in our family. We're screaming at each other about it. We're bringing it up. There is no hiding shit from one another. We're talking about it. We are getting it out there on the table. And I think that is much better than hiding stuff, not talking about our issues, and letting tension build.
Right.
So this is super important. Super important for people to go there, to talk about the good, to talk about the bad, and everything in between. And I hope, like you said, if a bunch of people show up and they're just going on and on and on and on about whatever, the past, this and that, I urge the mayor, and my advice would be keep going. Like, don't let one terrible experience with this ruin it, and keep doing it once a month, twice a month, however much time Derek McDowell has. the mayor has to do this. Keep going, because it's not going to be perfect at first and you're going to work out the kinks, but eventually it's an open line of communication between the people and the mayor, the voters and the mayor and everyone. And we can talk about all of our issues, and that's how you get to fixing the issues, is talking about it and being transparent and having that open line of communication between the people and the mayor. So
right, let me put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Elevator door opens.
Yeah.
You walk into the elevator, you and Derek McDowell, you have 1 minute. What is the thing that is most pressing on your mind that you would want to tell him about or give him advice about or whatever? Go 1 minute.
What? So
I'm timing it.
It's going to be like you said, talk about the past. Like, hey, what is your game plan to get people back down in Youngstown from like it was when I lived downtown from 2013 to 2018 or whenever I lived down here, because it was bustling. Yeah, the nightlife, and that's all I can compare it to is when I was going out drinking, having fun with friends, and it was amazing. There were people all over the streets of Youngstown, visiting all the businesses of Youngstown. And how are you going to bring that back and make it even better than it was back then? That's all I've got for you today, Mr. Mayor. Thank you so much for everything you do. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you stepping up, doing something like this.
Here's my card.
Here's my card. If you need a mortgage, whatever, call me. But no, that's the question I would ask.
Okay.
And it's like, it's not going to be perfect, but eventually people are going to ask better and better questions. People are, voters are going to step up and ask good questions. It's going to influence other people to step up and ask good questions. And it's just, you got to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't just do it a few times and then be like, oh, it's not effective. Keep doing it. And then as leadership, you can say, you have the ability to hold the people accountable and say, listen, you have these 5 minutes of my time every month to talk to me, and you guys aren't stepping up and doing it. That's what I would do if I was leadership. And if nobody's showing up, but you can hold it over their head and say, you have your time and you're not taking advantage of it. So, but I know the Youngstown people have something to say and have things to complain about and have things to talk about. And I think it will be very effective. Really, truly do. Laura said, during COVID, you guys got us two. Something I don't know. I haven't paid a bill for years. Got us two? Are you talking about mortgage? Houses? Two houses? I don't. During COVID, we were just loan officers. So maybe we financed you during COVID, but very cool. Appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out. If you haven't already, call in. We want to hear from you. Tell us what you think about this McDowell doing 5 minutes with the mayor. Are you going to go? Is it just Youngstown people, or can
you don't look like him? You don't live here.
See, that's the old mayor. McDowell's not like that.
Oh, okay.
Tracy says our city needs capitalism and legit economic development.
Yes.
Too much nonprofit and grant dependency.
Tracy is my favorite person for saying that. I feel exactly the same way.
And it's like
authentic capitalism.
So businesses and that are great, that are creating an amazing product or service, and people are coming down here and spending their money, and we're all growing.
You have a
together.
Company that does something legitimate, provides a service, they have revenue, they have a balance sheet, and the city gets behind them and helps push them as a business.
Right.
Not you have a business and you don't even care about what you sell, and I'm going to give you some city grant money and you can inauthentically pretend like you have a job and are providing an actual service when you're really not.
Yeah. Jared McClellan says Warren gets a Bass Pro Shop and everything got better. Maybe it's time for another one in Youngstown. That'd be sweet. Bass Pro Shop would be sick. Just any type of businesses downtown. And in any of the surrounding areas that boost up the community, and people from all over far and wide come to spend their money in downtown Youngstown or wherever.
The machine of entrepreneurship is what makes a community attractive to places like Bass Pro Shop. Like, that's not going to be your fix, right? Because I think those things are a symptom of money following, where a community buys into companies and cities don't try to put them out of business and tax them into oblivion. they're helpful, and they're like, look at all these people. Like when they have an opening, 50,000 people show up and buy their products. I want to be there too.
Could you do like I know a lot of businesses complain about taxes, right, downtown, and it's a struggle to get anything going because of it. Couldn't you do something where it's like, hey, we're incentivizing these types of businesses to be downtown to attract people from far and wide throughout the greater Youngstown area? Here's a tax break for 5-10 years.
Oh, yeah, they do that all the time. But there's only a certain few that get those tax abatements. Everybody else has to serve those consequences because we're not favored, right? And then you have a big operation that comes to town that aren't even bought into the community.
Right.
They give all these great deals to, and then all the rest of us are like, we freaking be here. We've been here through all of the hard times. Right. What about us?
Yeah. So Trader Joe's, Bass Pro Shops, what do you, the people of Youngstown, want to see in our area that is unique, that is different, that would get people from the greater Youngstown area to come spend their money here? Laura Janda says Trader Joe's. So tired of that drive. Trader Joe's would be sweet.
It's all right.
You don't like Trader Joe's?
Demographically, like no Trader Joe's for you.
Why?
Because we're a cynical town that penny pinches, and having like high-end stuff is going to piss everybody off.
I think if you did it though, I think you'd have all the people from the burbs
come downtown
for
sure.
It would not be well
received, and I don't want our first Trader Joe's to come to town and watch the community completely turn its backs on because of normal politics.
I don't think people would turn its back on it if the product's good enough. I don't think
hate it. It'll be fodder for social media for sure.
Who cares if it's making money? Who gives a shit? Like, I don't care what the people on social media say.
You need stuff to unite the community first, and then you can build on the big operation.
If it succeeds, it's only going to get pushed back for so long before it keeps making money and it succeeds, and then people just accept it. Because if it brings people downtown to spend money at Trader Joe's, and then after they get Trader Joe's, they go to one of the local restaurants for dinner, why does it freaking matter? Like, the businesses will like it. They'll
I'm just telling you strategically, that's the way that you end up.
Let the people who are going to complain about it because they're not going to spend their money there anyways. But I know,
but you have to get those people
my wife would drive down to Youngstown to go to Trader.
I'm not denying that.
100%.
I want the community to rally behind whatever it is that we do.
BJ from the back says Trader Joe's is just an Aldi for hipsters.
Yes, you have to wear a beanie when you
I honestly have never been inside of a Trader Joe's. I just know my wife likes it.
I went there one time. Somebody told me to buy this weird kind of peanut butter and go there for it. I was in Pittsburgh anyway. I bought the peanut butter, and it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I'm gonna have to say that I'd buy that peanut butter again.
Right. Maybe I'm thinking like this because it's just my wife has pounded it into my brain that I need to make her happy. So now I'm just leading this charge on getting a Trader Joe's here because I am a slave to my lovely, lovely wife. Jerry says IKEA at the Chilcan property.
You know what I see for the Chilcan property?
Okay, like, what?
Like, we have a lot of skilled trades, like a lot of welders, a lot of like really messy type of industry.
Yeah.
Having that be an incubator, like the tech incubators down here, that we have a trades incubator where if I wanted to set up a detailing shop or a welding shop, and I only want like 10 square foot to be able to do stuff, low cost entry, get some of these people in the mix. When they build up and scale their businesses. I think that's the way we use it.
I think the Youngstown incubator is really cool, but I want more stuff that is patrons can come downtown and actually do something, like actually spend their money, like attractions, like legitimate attractions that it's not like legit businesses like McDowell. I know I've talked to McDowell on the phone about this. You walk from one side of Youngstown to the other side of Youngstown right now, from the buses all the way to here. How many businesses are there that you can legitimately walk into and spend your money on whatever products, services, lunch, there's maybe 3 or 4, maybe, if that.
So so
it's like, I want legit businesses that I can interact with.
So when you go down to Pittsburgh, what's that area that's right along the river where Joe's Crab Shack is, and all of those? They have that fountain.
I know,
outside.
yeah, and like
what the heck is that called?
The Cheesecake Factory and shit.
Yeah,
right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And so, like, if you were to take a portion of downtown and make it so that when you walk down, there's things to look at, there's entertainment, there's bars, restaurants, retail shops to hit.
Right.
We need more of a collection. It can't be all just bars and restaurants.
Right.
We're going to make a
destination. I agree. Yeah.
We can hang out for 8 hours downtown.
It needs to be legitimate attractions.
Exactly.
Yeah, legitimate attractions. Lexi says an outlet shopping center. Brad says Star Supply is awesome. Lenny says you need more shopping in downtown.
Yeah, that building that they kicked everybody out of in order to do whatever. That would be a great retail place.
It was so sick. I don't know if anybody knows what we're talking about. We're talking about what's that building called? So it's, if you're looking at Wick Tower, what's the restaurant in the bottom of Wick Tower with the big bar that wraps around? West. What's it called?
West 34th.
Is that what it's called?
West 34th.
Okay. If you're looking at that building, to the right of it, there's like an awning building, an awning that sticks over and you walk underneath it. And that building right there, there used to be like a mall in there.
Yep.
That when I lived in Erie Terminal, there's a good gyro place in there.
Yep.
Or there was a good, I forget what the food was in there, but it's been a minute. But awesome food, little food court, restaurants and everything. There is so much potential in that building and nobody really knows about it.
Right.
You could put so many cool attractions in there and it would get people down here, but you would just need to make it cool enough to get people down here. It has so much potential that they kicked everybody out of it. Emmanuel says, bring a Pinstripes down to Youngstown, bowling alley, bocce, and a restaurant. That would be sick. That would be so sick. A legit bowling alley. What is it? Is it Pins in Pittsburgh and Cleveland? Where it's like arcade / bowling / venue. It's kind of feels like West Side Bowl. But really dope. And it gets people having fun, drinking, eating, going to see a show. It's just dope.
Yeah, how do you attract though? Like if you want to take that building, know that there's no tenants in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you want to bring people in there that have food, retail, some services and whatever. How do you attract a business? Say, I'm fat and happy on 224, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to compete downtown because there's no parking. You're not going to have walk-in traffic. I'm going to have 5 customers all day.
Right.
How do you push against it? This sounds like a Derek McDowell 5-minute pitch here.
Right.
That should be your objective.
I would love, and I don't want to take any attention away from West Side Bowl because that is such an awesome venue, but I feel like a grungy like music venue would be sweet downtown, honestly.
And are you going after Gen Z, Gen X, boomers? Like what generation do you think is most likely?
West Side Bowl attracts everybody.
Oh, we got one missing.
All right. Thank you, sir.
The big guy's out today. But they attract all of the outcasts of Youngstown. Go to West Side Bowl, and it's a sweet spot with good pizza, legitimate pizza. And sorry, Joe, my bad. But I don't know. I think they attract everyone and anyone. Parking garage would be perfect there. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you solve the parking issue.
So we have a parking garage that was part of that university that was down here.
Yes.
And it needs a lot of work. It was purchased errantly by whoever purchased it. They never developed it.
Right.
But if you literally had, like what big cities do is you're 2 blocks away from any kind of parking garage. So you have the one that's next to Cansonetta's. You have the one that's down the street next to the university.
Right.
You fix those things up, put some government money into having it be like our parking lots are all owned out of town.
Right.
Nothing managed by the city.
Which is
if
bullshit.
you just had some low cost center of town, park it and start walking and hitting all your spots. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah. And you just made them super nice.
Yep.
Tracy says Royal Oaks as well. Jerry says pull out the Jay Williams 2020 plan before he left for Washington to see what was evolved in connecting YSU to downtown. They were definitely in the process of connecting Youngstown State and downtown Youngstown.
100%.
When I lived in Erie, because you had that walkway and there was so much stuff happening on campus and downtown that wasn't happening when I was a freshman living on campus. It was sick. It was really pumping and growing, and there was all kinds of stuff to do all the way. It felt like one big strip. It was dope. Lenny says there is really nothing family-friendly things in downtown. There's Oh Wow. Oh Wow is dope.
And you have a museum that's downtown. You have the planetarium.
I know in bigger cities they have like those virtual reality, like go into like Sandbox, go into a room with like guns and like, I mean, like obviously a video game, but stuff like that would be sick downtown too. That I feel like people would come from far and wide because it's just so expensive that you can't have a system set up like that at home. That would be dope. Ralph says, do another Youngstown Agora for local or semi-local bands. I know this would be harder with the Covelli Center or the Youngstown Foundation, but this would be for smaller bands, local bands, that type of stuff. Because when I was a kid, that Youngstown ago, I used to get packed every weekend.
Yeah, the local band scene. So if you have a West Side Bowl or a bar that use local bands to be able to pack the house, to be able to sell booze and food, is a different thing than having a venue that puts someone on stage that you don't know have a following at all.
Right.
Like how many bands were discovered because we had venues that would put anybody on stage to just do rock music. And
I know some people are going, oh, we already have Dior. But this is Dior feels more formal. I'm talking something like grungy, like greasier type of vibe, or just a smaller venue for, in a back room and pack it full of people, and they can booze and eat food too.
Yeah, I'd love to go down and see first time bands that are getting on the stage, just almost like the Homegrown show that Viking used to do.
Yeah,
he used to basically take people that send him mixtapes on stuff that they're producing in their garage.
Yeah,
and the music, like there's so many undiscovered talents that never make their way to the national stage.
Yeah.
And a bar and restaurant can't hire somebody that's not going to have a following.
Right.
So like there's intro bands, like how would you even get started if you were strumming in your garage right now? There's nowhere to go to.
True. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love all the comments. Thank you all so much for commenting. Somebody call in. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear an idea. Jared says, what we don't need, a rooftop pool bar. Listen, Jared, listen.
And a dog walking glass roof.
Don't be crapping on my ideas. I think a rooftop bar would crush it, because that is something that downtown has that the surrounding suburbs don't have. If you made it nice, use the height to your advantage. If you made it nice, it would succeed. It would definitely succeed.
Would you make it exclusive so that it was like a VIP type of experience?
No, I think you do. I'm talking Aquapazzo on a rooftop.
So I'm going to be drinking bourbon, smoking a cigar, and I'm going to have these college kids that are just down there running their mouth, probably twerking on the bar. And
or just do all you do is reservation only. Just make them call in and make reservations. Kids are so freaking stupid, they won't call in and make reservations.
Okay.
And it will become such a cool local spot that you'll need time in advance to set it up. College kids won't do that. Okay. That's all you got to do. And you make it good enough and busy enough that it's reservation only, and you're going to succeed.
Yeah. Dog friendly restaurants. No, thank you.
I remember
your dog at home.
I remember once when I lived in Poland a couple years ago, I said, because I lived walking distance to the center of Poland. And I said, Poland needs a nice steakhouse and maybe like winery or something that me and my wife can walk to. All you got to do is make it like keep the price per plate higher to keep out the riffraff, and immediately got absolutely destroyed on social media. What do you mean by riffraff? Excuse me, could you please explain to me what you mean by riffraff? It's like, all I want is a nice steakhouse, rooftop in downtown Youngstown, and it would definitely succeed. If it was good. It would obviously have to be really, really good.
You know what I'd love to do? just one day you come in here, I give you $50 million and say, go wild. Whatever
I could
you
make
do,
it work. I could 100%
whatever
make it work.
you can create. I want to see all of these dreams in action.
Right.
I really do.
Yeah. So a speakeasy would crush.
Okay. Gambling in the back.
not gambling,
No,
but just
I'm in charge of the back room.
Don't worry about what I'm doing back there. Speakeasy would crush it. A rooftop bar would crush it. And just do like do the rooftop bar and restaurant that's like a nice steakhouse, a good quality steakhouse that's not like a big brand Texas Roadhouse or whatever. And if it was uniquely local, take the vibe of Youngstown Clothing Company that feels like a big box store, but it's uniquely local in the clothing design industry. But instead you just do a restaurant, steakhouse, that's sick, that's locally owned. I don't know who's going to do that. I can't start making steaks the good way, but have that downtown, it would crush it. Well, with a unique venue where it's a rooftop and you get the view of the city.
I will just tell you,
crush it, man.
This summer there is going to be a proof of concept, 2 rooftop bars in downtown Youngstown.
You're right.
So when that happens, I want to make sure that all of you that are listening to this that are rah-rahing now support these 2 rooftop bars.
You have to. We'll keep you updated and we'll let you know when you can go check it out. Tracy says, bring back Party on the Plaza. Did you ever go to Party on the Plaza, Joe?
I don't think I did.
Party on the Plaza. It was right on, what was it, when it was B-Dubs.
Okay.
And Warehouse 50, I think is what it was called. They had just an open in the summertime and spring. You could go, it was open and they would have live music and it was like Saturday nights. It was dope. It was so fun. And rebranded Party at the amphitheater. That'd be sick. Kellen says, I'd love for them to have an early 2000s night. Good music that starts early. I think, Kellen, you could start it early and go all the way through the wee hours of the night. And I think people would be there of all ages. It would be sick. Kellen says, Via Sahara on Party on the Plaza was my 20s. I was, like I said, I think they stopped doing Party on the Plaza 2015, 2014, maybe. But I loved it. It was sweet. I remember sneaking in there when I was 19, 20 and boozing. Good times. Good times. Can we go up to some comments up top? Just to more develop the West End. Jerry says develop the West End so you can have venues and parking as well. Billy West says let's do it. I have a warehouse. Lenny says dog-friendly warehouse restaurants.
Nope. Keep them home.
Joe hates animals because he's a germaphobe, but that would be cool. Kind of like Birdfish in Columbiana. And Birdfish in Columbiana is so dope because they have their Park IPA has literally made Columbiana Park so sick. Do you know this concept?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So $1 from every beer of the Park IPA goes back to the park. They've redone the pond itself. They've remade all walking paths through the park. They have a dog park. They have a path that goes around the dog park and through the ponds. They have like completely remade the park on the back of that brewery. It's so sick. So cool. Joseph's Midlick says Penguin City is dog friendly. They are?
Yes, they are. You can bring your dog.
Do you get pissed when you see dogs in there, Joe?
Totally.
Do you get
upset?
Especially
when they say service animal, like that pisses me off.
Just imagine me eating some like a finger food, like chicken strips, and then I pet the dog, and then I go back to my finger food. Does that?
This grossed me out. I was at an establishment, and somebody like changed their baby, and they did it on one of the tables that people eat on. That freaking
just poop on the table.
Blood boil.
Just poop on the table.
They might have been a barrier, but to me, there was no barrier.
On the just pissing Joe off.
Might as well just dookie right on my hot dog.
Dookie hot dog. Jerry says, go back to the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s and look at what was downtown. Get it back to what it was. Don't recreate the wheel.
Yeah, it freaking worked.
Yeah.
Do what works.
What we had then, though, is people. What we don't have now is as many people. So, I don't know. I just think there's so much potential down here. And all of your ideas, all of your thoughts, we have next week, next Thursday, 5 minutes with the mayor. You can go. I don't know if you're allowed to, if you're not a voter in Youngstown, but you can go talk to Derek McDowell. This is sweet. I hope they stream it, because the more transparency there is downtown, the more airing out of the good and bad dirty laundry. It's huge for our future. And this is really cool, and I hope he sticks to it. If you build it, they will come. Mm-hmm. Jerry says, if you build it, they will come.
That's not good business philosophy, by the way.
Right. But I think some marketing research would go a long way. I think you take the greater Youngstown area and you poll them and you say, hey, if you're legitimately interested in making a difference and you tell us what type of business you want to see and where you'll spend your money at, and we'll make that for you, or we'll figure out how to attract those types of businesses. They did that, and the people got involved. People would come out and support that type of business for sure, 100%, and it would work.
Well, here's my McDowell. I'm going to tell him straight up: the consultants they bring into Youngstown to pitch what will work here annoy the shit out of me, because they think that they have this big city mindset about things that will absolutely not work here. Like, if we just put bike paths everywhere and we're more green, and let's put a latte shop with something Prada located, they will all come downtown.
And you know what they never do, Joe?
Freaking annoying.
They never ask the question, what makes Youngstown great? What makes us awesome? And what makes us different than our people? Mm-hmm. Our people make us stand out, and we have our own unique way of doing everything, which sometimes gets on my nerves and sometimes is just the best ever. And you got to get the people involved. Ask the people what they want, legitimately poll them, and then hold them accountable when they don't show up. And I guarantee people will show up. Guarantee. Judy says, love all the ideas. My concerns would be why town would need to open several venues around the same time. If there's only 1 to 2 places, not sure if they would let people come back, keep coming back.
Yeah, so concentrated so that things are happening at the same. The first night Youngstown, where everything opened up and they got all on the same page. The restaurants were always open. Like how many times you come downtown thinking I'm going to go to a restaurant, find out that it's freaking closed?
Yeah,
or you know what I mean?
Right.
So it needs more. Sort of like, I don't know, choreography between the businesses. So when somebody experiences Youngstown, they get it all.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that we were able to do back in the day is like, you could, I'm going to Avalon. Avalon's packed out and it's a 50-minute wait. I'm going to go to V2 and get just as good of food and I'll be happy.
Right.
It's like you need multiple options
100%.
So that people can adjust and still leave happy as hell. PK says, compared to downtown Warren, there is more places open, but that construction didn't help out. No, that decimated businesses. Jerry says, was a joke. You needed to do due diligence.
Oh,
Mr.
which one was
Daniel.
a joke? I
think if you build it, they will come. I think it's from the movie.
I know. I was just
from the overrated 80s movie.
Yeah, I was putting an asterisk, so no one took that advice.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, call in. I want to hear what people have to say. I want to get somebody on the phone line. I don't know why I have this. I want somebody on the phone line to talk to.
Can I give you a compliment that you stayed away from national politics? Because I'm so effing sick of national politics. This has been really nice to talk about something else.
We're talking about local stuff.
We're
handling local.
Jerry's happy. I'm happy.
I think heading into the weekend, I think we don't have to fight today with the leftward leaning BS and the rightward leaning BS. Let's just keep it local. Talk about things happening in our community. Is there anything crazy going on this weekend in Youngstown that we can give a shout out to? Does anybody know? Would anybody like to call in
and tell us about
something that's happening in Youngstown this weekend? I want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to one of you. We're looking up things going on in Youngstown this weekend, and we're gonna tell you about what's going on. We're looking. Sorry. I know you just see us both staring. So for those that don't know the setup of the studio, there's a big TV on the wall here. So we're
looking
staring
at
it.
The West Side Bowl has a band.
I see Taylor Swift at Ward Beecher Planetarium. Is it Taylor Swift herself?
I have a feeling.
Is she in Youngstown
making an appearance at the planetarium?
Yeah, we're not. Listen,
I have that feeling.
Listen, you got to keep us honest, ladies and gentlemen. Youngstown is growing. We're getting better, but I don't think we're Taylor Swift big yet. One day we're going to be there, but we are not Taylor Swift.
The Beatles will be at the planetarium as well. So we're following
the Beatles and Taylor Swift. We're not that big yet. Youngstown Phantoms. Is that Friday? That's tonight, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
They play the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Oh, Queen's at the Ward Beecher Planetarium too.
We are attracting them.
Hey! Hey! Oh, there's go back. Let's go back to the comments. This is not helping us, Joe. Go back to the comments and see what people have said. I'd call in, but what? Emmanuel, call in, dude.
We have a call.
We have a caller coming in. Somebody called us. Thank you, whoever you are. Let's talk to him.
Hello, caller. You are on stage.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Good.
What's going on?
Just an idea for something to put downtown or right around there. You ever been to the West Side Market in Cleveland?
I think I have. What are some of the? My wife has me going all over Cleveland and Pittsburgh. What's a restaurant or something out there that you've been to?
Yeah, they have butcher shops, any kind of food you can think of, vegetables. It's kind of similar to a flea market, but a lot more advanced.
Yeah.
And that place is always packed.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. That would be so sick. So butchers, like local restaurants and stuff like that, or what else is in there? West Side Market up in Cleveland.
I mean, there's you could put a gyro shop in there. Different type sandwich shop.
Yeah.
And then there's right down to a leather vendor.
Yeah. Just unique stuff.
Like higher end flea market almost.
Yeah.
Inside. And I just went to one down in Columbus there. I think that's North End Market or something like that.
Yeah.
A little smaller than West Side Market, but same concept. And it was packed.
Have you ever checked out?
Down the aisle.
Yeah, that's amazing. Have you ever checked out Youngstown Flea? Have you ever checked out Youngstown Flea? They have like a flea market in and I have not been there. My wife likes it and says that Mayor Derek McDowell is always walking around. And if that could evolve further and keep growing into something awesome like the West Side Market up in Cleveland, that'd be dope. That'd be so sweet.
Yeah, just something to use up, warehouse space that's available down there.
Love it.
Fill it with vendors, and I think it would be a hit.
Love it.
A lot of money for the area.
Love it, Dave. Hey, and thanks for calling in. I appreciate you, Dave.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good one, buddy. See ya. Yep, see ya. Mike Firmstone says sled riding in M1 parking deck tonight at YSU. Is that really a thing?
No, don't do that.
It's happening. Show up. Emmanuel says, I'd call in, but I'd call in, Emmanuel. Do it. Melanie says vendors, small, different ethnic food vendors. Listen, I am the type of person that will try any type of food. Some little lady or whoever is making some kind of weird food or not weird, ethnic food of any background. I'm trying it. Because I know whatever that is, it's going to bang. Like, I know it's going to be good. I want to try different foods, ethnic foods from... I was in Pittsburgh with a friend. There was Vietnamese, Southern America fusion. Fire. It was like fried chicken that had spices I've never tasted before. phenomenal. Like, I love stuff like that. I will try any type of food from any walk of life. I want it. Bring it downtown, make it awesome. I'd try it for sure.
And we used to have ethnic foods that had small restaurants, like the Paprika Cafe. I'm Hungarian, so I loved old school ethnic cooking, Ukrainian, Polish, Hungarian.
Yes.
And when I go down to Penguin City, they have a couple of food vendors that come in and will do proi. It'll do all of that.
Dude, I want all of
chicken
it.
paprikash.
Chicken paprikash, dude. Have you you got to come over and try my mom's chicken paprikash.
I'll take it. I need some
my dad off the boat, Transylvanian Saxon, and my mom has the recipe from his family and makes it. And same with we call it Grießknödel, but it's the German Großknödel. It's just like a big dumpling soup with chicken and
are you inviting
celery
me to
and
your table?
Carrots. Oh, dude, for sure. Mom would cook for you. Mom would cook for you.
I'm in.
Yeah, dude, you'd love it. It's all so good and so different, and I don't get that anywhere. But that type of stuff, man, I am so in. So in.
Yeah,
I love
you ever
food.
want to get a sampling of those foods, when Penguin City has some kind of event, they always invite those types of foods to be food vendors.
Oh, my boy Troy Dewey just commented, what restaurants downtown are still open? Dude.
All right, let's do it.
This Crestview cat doesn't know what restaurants are open downtown.
Let's do it. Let's give a sample.
Avalon Pizza, the best pizza in Youngstown. Youngstown Pizza Reviews can suck it. It's the best pizza in Youngstown. I don't care what anybody says.
The Federal.
Avalon, the Federal.
West 34th. Canzonetta's joint.
Canzonetta's. Casa de Canzonetta.
We have what's the one on the Varsity Club?
Yep.
Varsity Club bar restaurant. Really good food. Great charcuterie board.
Troy, let's go to Canzonetta's place. I will buy tomorrow morning for breakfast / brunch. I'll show you an awesome Youngstown restaurant. Let's go tomorrow morning. Dead serious. Text me after.
Draft House. Do you remember the barbecue place that was in the back of the Draft House?
Yes.
That was the effing best barbecue in Youngstown.
So good.
Mocha House, absolutely.
Mocha House is fire.
I've had so many Saturday morning breakfasts at Mocha House.
Oh God,
the best breakfast in downtown.
I had some white chicken chili yesterday. I got an entire quart, smashed it. So good.
And their heroes are really good.
Yes, dude. Anything at Mocha House is gonna be fire. Here, scroll up a little bit. We missed some comments there. North Market. A lot of neighborhoods here in Columbus have added them too. They are always busy. Sheila commented that. My family is from Dublin in Columbus, and they converted like an old, I don't know if it's a train station, but they converted it into a market, and it's so sick. The architecture is sweet. Very cool. Stuff like that.
When's the last time you were at a B&O station?
My wedding in 2021.
No shit.
Yeah.
We went there a couple Saturdays ago. They had a vendor's market. They keep it small. They don't even advertise to the public to keep the riffraff out.
Right.
That place is solid for doing some of that flea market.
Yeah. The architecture in there is dope. I have, dude, it's so
cool.
sick. They have, when I got married there, me and my wife, Shelby, we have a picture of us underneath the drive-through area of B&O station. And they have giant gargoyles that stand on the corners of the B&O station, and there's a picture of us. It's such a sick picture. One of my favorite from our wedding. Her in her wedding gown, me in my tux, and it's shooting up from the ground, and then it's us, and then above us is the gargoyle, like standing up over top of us. Super cool. Such a cool wedding venue. And then we had our rehearsal dinner at Prima in the basement, and they made me. My buddy was working as the chef there, and he made me a tomahawk steak. The night before my wedding. It was so cool to have my wedding downtown. It's just
we have some recent new owners of this place, and they're all in on it. They're making it their project to be
B&O?
big time.
Is this the people that owned it since 2020?
No,
new
it's
people.
been maybe 2-3 years.
Oh, really?
They just recently started developing it, dropping tons of money into it.
Sick.
And now there's a small building that's off to the side that's running as like a cigar bar.
Yeah,
and
the little tiny
lounge.
place. Yeah.
That one's
there.
for sale.
Yeah.
And my business partner and I are contemplating taking this on as a little pet project,
right?
Hoping to help develop B&O at the same time.
Yeah, if you want to see some of the cool architecture of B&O, I don't know if you guys, this is weird, but you can follow me on Facebook and go look at my photos and go deep into the past and creep on me. There's all the pictures from our wedding where all those pictures were taken in and around B&O Station. Our ceremony was outside where the little deck is there, and like over the water. And it was August 28th, and it was the hottest day of the year. And I remember my feet burning through my shoes standing outside. It was so hot. Almost passed out. I was sweating so much. But great. Vendor markets was really nice. I just want MVR lunch back. They don't have lunch at MVR anymore, Mike?
I don't know.
Well, Charlie Staples still open? Is Charlie Staples still open?
It's sold, and it's not the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's still there, I think.
I remember Charlie serving up ribs when I was in high school and college. Dude, you'd walk in there. Him and his wife would make you barbecue. So fire. It's so good.
Well, he was a great spokesperson for that restaurant. He would go on radio and TV all the time, and he was such a cool character.
Yes.
And I think more of these restaurants, we need to know who the owner is and who, what they stand for. And I think we buy into that storyline a little bit more.
His commercials, and it was like, and some people didn't like it, but I loved that vinegar flavor.
Yes.
It was different, but dude, it was so good. And the saucy bread underneath the slab of ribs. Oh, dude, this is making me hungry. I need some food.
We should do a food show here at Youngstown Studio.
Jeremy and I. I'm sorry. Aren't you and Jeremy doing a food show?
Jeremy and I, we're doing it.
I'm jealous.
Food is awesome.
I told Jeremy, hey, so what's this show called for everybody watching so they can go follow you guys?
I don't know yet.
It's like go follow Youngstown Pizza Reviews, and you can stay on top of their show that they're going to be hosting in Youngstown Studio here. I told Jeremy, I just want to do a show where I bring a pie, and just throughout the show, I eat an entire pizza, but like, I don't make a big deal about it, but people watching are just like, did you just eat an entire pizza by yourself? And I was like, yeah. Well,
Jeremy, this was the sales pitch. I want to have a line of food people lined up,
just bringing in shit.
Give us something to try, and we talk about it. I want 30 people deep.
I am so in. That's an amazing idea, and I want to be a part of that. But knowing you, it will work one time, and then there's going to be shit everywhere all over your desk and food, and
I'll kick them all out.
You're going to have 100%. To clean. You're going to have a professional cleaner come in. But dude,
I'll have a doorman to make sure that they're clean and they're efficient.
I just want like little old ladies with homemade recipes to bring stuff in here, and I'll just put on a clinic and impress these old ladies. I'm like, oh, you're such a big boy. Keep eating. Like those are my favorite type of little old ladies.
So
that's my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is going down, sitting in front of them and being like,
when I was a kid,
I'm going to eat.
There was a lady who used to sell us pierogies that had fillings in that were off the wall.
Just onion.
And I came across one that was my absolute favorite. And I've never.
What was in it? What was in it?
It was like,
tell me about it.
It was a sweet fruit. So it was probably something like yams or prunes or something like that. It was the best pierogi I've ever had.
What was this? Was it still like a buttery oniony sauce on the outside, but a sweeter,
sweetness in the inside,
maybe a sweet potato?
It was like a dessert pierogi. It was so good. And I've never had
Lekvar.
I bet you that's what it is. I want to look it up. See?
Little inside joke there, Troy.
Lekvar. Oh, yes.
Fruit butter.
That is it. Smooth concentrated fruit spread made by slow cooking fruit pulp with sugar spices till it's thick and silky with a texture similar to softened butter.
It looks like a marmalade.
And they would put it inside a pierogi. What? It was the freaking best.
It's made from almost any fruit, like apples, peaches, plums. So is it mixed in with the potato, or is it just that?
No potato whatsoever.
That
the whole filling
sounds delicious.
The best. And I've never had it since I was a kid, and I want somebody to make me a Lekvar pierogi.
Mike says the pierogi house in Hubbard is really good. They have tons of options. Me and Joseph Midlick and Luke have actually, or whatever the grammatical correct way of saying that is, all 8 pierogies at that place, and like a bunch of different pierogies that I got sick from eating so many different flavored pierogies.
Where is this pierogi house that we're
in
speaking
Hubbard?
Of? Where's it at?
I don't know where at in Hubbard. You just got to look up the Pierogi House, locally owned, sweet lady, fire. Brian McCadle says whoever had the pierogi at the Slavic event at Penguin City was good as well.
Yes, my son had a ton of those pierogies.
Maureen says Boombas used to have a whole list of fruit pierogies.
Yes.
Fred Schuster says better than sex. Nice.
How's that feel coming from your father?
I don't know. He listen. I know my dad loves food too. He's a foodie himself. I think my dad, growing up, I remember he would cruise all over the world and he would take me with. I was very blessed to have an amazing upbringing. They travel all over the world. This man at dinner on this cruise ship, we went to we're sitting at dinner, and a cruise is nice because you pay up front and then they bring you all at dinner time, you don't pay, but they'll just keep bringing you food if you keep wanting food. This man almost set the freaking record on the ship for the most amount of steaks eaten. And he wasn't like I mean, he's 6'5", 225 to 235. Not like he's a fat man. He's just big like me. And I think it was like he was like 7 or 8 steaks deep. Man, and these little our servers were, I think they were like South American, and they're bringing them. They're like, "Sir, do you want another one? Like, you're gonna break the record." And I think he was one off of breaking the record, and he just had all of these servers totally mind blown.
And those of you who didn't see Fred, he could be mistaken as an assassin, so he can take steaks,
right?
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. A big foodie like myself, so I get it from him. Joseph said downtown Hubbard is the pierogi house. Phenomenal. DJ says, are either of you guys old enough to remember Petrillo's Pizza that was on the corner of Powers Way in Windsor? I don't know what that is. What? So DJ, the $1 million question is, what type of pizza was it? Like, are you is it a? So that's what I love about Avalon, and some people like it, some people don't like it. I know Youngstown Pizza Reviews is not a fan, which is why they never fairly rank them. But Avalon's sweet sauce in combination with pepperoni and cheese, and I go pepperoni, extra cheese. So good. It's amazing. And it almost tastes like my grandma's pasta sauce, which is why I just love it. And the it's doughier with a solid crunch, thicker crust. Oh, so good. So good. So what kind of pizza was it, DJ?
So my favorite growing up was Melfi's Pizza.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Downtown Girard.
Okay.
It was like dough, oil, onions, garlic, hot peppers. Like, it was the best white pizza ever.
Me and you are suckers for hot peppers.
Yes.
We are some suckers for hot pepper. I love a good hot pepper. I even like, so that's, and I know you guys have talked about that, the unique pizza from all around Youngstown. Even like growing up in South Range, and the middle school was out like in Greenford. They had G's Pizza World out that way. And it was like a New York style. You could eat a ton of it because it wasn't like, it was a lighter pizza. That
was your go-to?
It was just easy. I get it before a basketball game, could slam an entire pizza and not feel like super full. But I can't, like, I mean, you have your top tier pizzas. I have my top 5, but there's so many good options. Brian says you need to take him to Churrascaria Brazilian Steakhouse. Yeah, I did. Those Brazilian steakhouses are awesome. Same with like the top quality steakhouses where they like dry age, like they have the Chop House, like the Cleveland joints or the Pittsburgh joints that are really top tier. Those are good. Julie Tidd, something like Cleveland West Side Market would be cool. Yeah, we just mentioned that. Brian said Pizza Boy in Poland is amazing. Unique pizza. Definitely Pizza Boy is solid. Have you had Pizza Boy before? It's good. It's like a New York style where they char it real good. They're phenomenal.
Did you see Rise Pies went out of business, by the way?
And I like that place.
They closed Boardman.
I like that place a lot. My wife and I loved it. Their meatballs were good. Meatballs, ricotta, and hot peppers. And then I would get what would I get? Since it's gone, we can talk about it. But I would get the chicken my God, caprese. And it'd have like a drizzle on it, a balsamic drizzle. And then I dunk the pizza, take a bite of the pizza, dunk it in the meatballs and hot peppers. Oh, so good.
The best.
So good. Jerry says Westgate Pizza in Austintown makes the Petrillo's pizza. Ooh. Jared says we need a good potato pizza. Okay.
I've never had a potato
pizza. Jared, you got to try West Side Bowls. They have a pierogi pizza. Phenomenal. Also, I don't know, Vintage Estates in Boardman. They have their flatbreads. They have a pierogi pizza. Phenomenal. I haven't been to Vintage Estates in a long time, though, because my wife's gluten-free, and they don't have a gluten-free option there. But, dude, Vintage Estates, pierogi pizza, get back to me on that one. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. Chris Bartle says Lena's in Hubbard. Is that the pierogi place?
I don't know.
I think it is. Patricia says, yeah, you can get Petrillo's style pizza at Westgate Pizza. Fred Schuster, the old man, says Italian pizza in Italy is totally different than USA pizza. Big crust with an orange red sauce, almost like a vodka sauce or something. I remember when we traveled, like I said, blessed to travel Europe, their food was super good, but the portions were so much smaller.
Yeah. It's
like, oh, this is why America's fat. Also, you only got one soda. It wasn't like endless fountain drinks. One soda. Don't be a lard. DJ says it was kind of thick, great sauce, great cheese pull. It was a pizza shop in the back of a corner store. Oh, dude, I'm sure that banged. And that was the pizza place. What did he say it was? DJ, that scroll up. Petrillo's, is that what he said it was? Petrillo's pizza. Thick, great sauce, great cheese pull. Oh, dude, that sounds so good. Joseph says, Isaac, you need to come to McDonald Oktoberfest. We have a hot pepper and oil contest. And he also says Fred is correct about pizza in Italy. Joseph, we can wear lederhosen together and drink beer out of big mugs. I'm in.
Yeah, it was just Jeremy and myself judging that. It needs a third judge for sure.
I'm so in. Donnie Dragish says V2 downtown. Also same meatballs as Rise Pies. Yes, I remember they used to make the Rise Pies at Vintage Estates. I'm sorry, at V2. And then they opened Rise because of that. Because I was going in there in college, I was getting the meatballs and I was getting the pizza, and then they opened Rise. But yeah, V2 rules. Also, calamari at V2 is phenomenal as well.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Emmanuel, you guys are making me hungry for lunch at 10 a.m. I know, dude. I'm starving as well. Kellen says, does anyone have a really good gluten-free pizza? I like Rise Pies, but they just closed. Yeah, Kellen, my wife's gluten-free, and I know the Wedgwood in Boardman, they have a good gluten-free option. If you want to do Canfield, Bella Napoli, they have a good gluten-free option. And that's more of like a New York style. But Bella Napoli, have you had that one in Canfield? That place freaking rules. I make myself sick eating that stuff. I'm trying to think where else she likes, but she always loved Rise Pies, gluten-free. I think what else? What's the place in Canfield up in front of the Giant Eagle? It's not Iana Zones. It's I can't remember, but that place is good too. They got a good gluten-free option my wife really loves. Jerry says, unfortunately, Petilio's closed just after putting 3-inch bulletproof glass up across the pickup area. Jeez, oh man. Donnie says Wedgwood has a really good potato pizza. Giannino's out in front of that place solid. Rolls in Canfield. Yeah. Solid pie. They have a good, sounds weird, but it's phenomenal. Mac and cheese pizza. Put some buffalo sauce on it. It's filling and you're going to feel sick for the rest of the day, but it's good. Really, really good. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, what I need another caller. I need another caller to call in and Tell me what's going on in the world. Donnie Dragish, why don't you call in? What's going on in your life? I think there's big things coming in your life, if I'm not mistaken.
330-595-1600.
That's the number. 330-595-1600. Call in now.
Donnie,
lines,
talk to Isaac.
Phone lines are open.
Tell us what's going on in your world.
I don't want to switch over to. I have topics for national politics, but I don't want to.
We're so good.
I don't want to start. I don't want to start the fire.
We're going an entire show without talking national politics.
Donnie, call in. Judy says yes. Donnie, call in. Why don't you call in?
I don't see Donnie.
Tell us what's going on in your life.
Oh, there's a call.
Oh,
could it be Donnie?
Let's see who it is. It's screening right now. But thanks everybody for commenting so far. You guys have done great. I'm now hungry and I got to find something to eat before I go home. I don't know what I'm going to get, but Uptown Pizza and discuss. Uptown Pizza. Solid.
Right, caller,
that is Youngstown Pizza Review's favorite. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, old man, turn your radio down so that I don't hear an echo.
Okay, there you go.
Thanks, Donnie. What's going on, Donnie? Donnie Dragish on the phone lines. What's going on in your life right now, sir?
Oh dear Lord, thank God it's Friday.
Right, I hear you. That's it? That's all you got for me?
Hold on.
We have the other callers on the line.
BJ says, "Hey Joe, turn up the phone volume."
There's such a delay. I don't know what's going on here. Hello?
Yep,
Yeah.
we're here. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was just going to say that there's so many good pizza places. There's going to be pizza on my menu tonight somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to go, but I have pizza going on this weekend. Plus,
right.
You know who else has really good pizza is Acquapazzo has really good pizzas too.
They do. I went there. When was it? Last Thursday with some friends, my wife and I, and dude, everything on that menu, all their pastas, the homemade pastas are so good. I have yet to try their flatbreads, but everybody says they're phenomenal. I get their
really
steaks are great too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So good.
But no, this weekend, just a lot of prepping this weekend. I'm going to tell you that much.
Prepping for what?
Trying to get ready for commissioner race here.
Wait. Donnie Dragish, you're running for commissioner, Mahoning County commissioner?
Yes, sir.
Tell us how that's going. Tell us your experience so far and what your game plan is for commissioner. What are you gonna change in Mahoning County?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I wasn't going to run because I've to be honest with you, I was happy where I'm at doing what I'm doing. But the frustrating part is there is so many things that should need to be changed in Mahoning County, and I feel like in this race coming up, it's going to be a pivotal time for our community, and I feel that I could really cut some red tape. I can really dive deep. I've done stuff, and I know I've done stuff in Canfield, but all those things that I've done there and for Canfield, I know I can do for Mahoning County. And it's just about relationships and about people. And you know what? Enough of people going in and getting these jobs and learning on the job. Like, I've learned this stuff already. I mean, I've been a council person since 2012. I've worked my way up. It's not like I just tried to, jump in there and say, hey, this is what I want to do. It's not like I get paid big money in Canfield to do this. It's more of I do it for the community. Once these last several years of me doing all this stuff in Canfield and really helping the community out, which I'm sure you guys have been through, we've really changed our downtown. I mean, we've taken old buildings, we've brought new business in. Right. We've cut a lot of red tape. We're going to have our first bar tavern in downtown Canfield ever.
I love it, dude.
This is coming from a town that used to be dry. We're going to have a Dora around our green. Like, these are the things that we're going to be having. But not only that, but I mean, it's just a matter of Trumbull County's taking a lot of business. They're getting a lot of business. Why is Trumbull County getting business and Mahoning County's not getting business?
Right.
It's time for Mahoning County to stand up and say, hey, listen, we're open for business. What do we need to do to get business here? I mean, we can't just have people sitting back and waiting for people to knock on the door. We got to go knock on doors.
Love it, man. If you can make Mahoning County, if you can grow Mahoning County and have some cool things happening, like what's been going on in Canfield and what Canfield continues to do, dude, I'm in. That sounds great. But
no, that's why I said we're going to make Mahoning County great again.
Oh goodness, I gotta say, man, you are crazy for trying to run on. I saw your hats. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but he's doing it.
It's ballsy.
He's doing it.
I have. Listen, I've jumped in. I'm like, it's whatever it is. I'm like, I'm for the people. Like, no politics. It's about the people. It's frustrating. The seniors in our town have over the years given everything that they have for us in this town, and we've not given anything back to these seniors. It's about time we help them with their taxes, with their homes. Let them stay in their homes and live the rest of life well.
Yeah,
they deserve it. They've worked hard, and that's something that I want to do. I want to be able to bring that to. I'm going to bring that to our citizens. They deserve it.
Right.
I'm sick and tired of all the money going to the 1% and 2% of stuff that's happening in this county. Like, how about all the people that have support this county? How about let's help them first?
Right. Love it. Well, Donnie, best of luck in your.
Yeah, I got a lot of requests for those hats, by the way. So it might be a good thing.
All right, send me one. I'll wear it. All right, buddy. I'll see you. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate you.
Have a great weekend. Yeah,
you too.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, dropped him.
Yep.
Do we have somebody else in there?
We do.
Okay.
Canzonetta just walked by the way. So
Did
we
he?
have some heavy hitters walk by the windows all the time.
No kidding. That's
Lauren.
awesome.
Like Lauren should be in tow.
Right. But before we take this caller, I just want to say, Canfield, I had this moment on the green in Canfield. It was just before Christmas, and my wife and I, it was late at night. We stopped at the green. We were going to go to the Dairy Queen in the little circle of Canfield. So I get out of the car, and I'm standing in the park area, and there's like music playing, Christmas music playing off in the background, and there's lights in the trees, and it was beautiful. I'm like, I feel like I'm in a damn Christmas movie right now. I'm like, I am living
a gazebo
in a Christmas movie,
fluttering
right
snow.
now. But I was walking to get ice cream, and you could hear the Christmas music in the background, and the wind blowing, and the snow coming down. I was like, this is a Christmas movie. This is so cool.
Yeah, a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yeah, I was like, the
girl from New York City comes into Canfield, and she meets her high school crush,
the sweetheart.
Yes, that they weren't the Christmas tree farm.
They weren't supposed. Yeah, they weren't supposed to work, but they ended up working it out
100%
and finding true love.
Yeah,
on
the
Christmas.
guy back in New York City, the 5 kids are like, honey, what are you doing going there?
I know, I was blown away. I was like, this is so cool. But there are lots of stuff going on in Canfield, and I love that they're just punishing Poland for being a bunch of grumpy, old, miserable people.
All right, caller, you're on. Hello,
caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I was just listening this morning, and it's impressive. Mr. Dragus just called in, and this isn't a slam at him or anything, but I'm just sort of impressed how every one of the commissioners that are running now are all running on the same bullet points, and there's nothing new that they're bringing out. Yes, we want to help our senior citizens. Yes, we want transparency, but it just seems like no one has any new ideas. And I appreciate the Youngstown radio and what you guys are doing on trying to bring out ideas for individuals, but I'm just surprised that none of these politicians are looking at having a stand to try to develop. You can say you're going to do this, you're going to do that, but if you are nothing but words, nothing's going to ever change.
I agree with you, sir.
I do a lot of research, and it's interesting. If you take the population of Youngstown of course, it's gone down to 60,000 people. So you do need the outside population to come in. But if you compare us to, say, Sharon, Pennsylvania, who has a very strong corridor in Sharon still, they have less population than we do in Sharon proper. So, yeah, it's just one of those things to point out there that, I've actually held political office. And one of the reasons I did that was for change. But you have too many people that don't want to go and educate themselves on what it takes to do the job, attend the meeting prior to running for office.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they just want to run for office.
Right.
So
what
there's part of my 2 cents.
Oh, go ahead. No, I totally agree with you. What would you, if there's something that you would like to see in our area that you said, or that these leaders do that's different, that makes it stand out, or that new ideas that changes everything, what would that be?
Well, here's the thing. I don't have specific ideas, but one thing that I can tell you is there are a lot of county, state type organizations that should be partnering up with the city of Youngstown. Prime example is, I believe this Eastern Gateway.
Yeah.
They were the ones that put together the street coming down from Youngstown State all the way, past the Taco Bell, all the way down into Youngstown.
That corridor, yeah.
Okay. They did that corridor. They talked about putting the electric bus there for the students to travel back and forth. Okay. It was nothing but lip service. They have the funding, they have the connections, and I think the city of Youngstown should be working more with them.
Yeah.
And we've got to get our county government and our state government to work with our city, or else nothing is ever going to happen.
I love it. Well, sir, I appreciate. Go ahead.
It's simple phone calls to hold people accountable to their positions.
Yeah.
I know the head of the project, I think, is Mr. Kinnick, that did that corridor there. I'm sure he's willing to answer the phone due to the fact that I know he had worked with Lowville, Youngstown, and Warren on opening up the Mahoning River to where now Struthers and Lowville have paths in place to where you can canoe down the Mahoning River.
Yeah.
So once again, I know when you work with these people, you can get things done.
Right.
But it's just a matter of that didn't happen. And I'm hoping, I'm not from Youngstown, but I'm hoping Derek can work with these individuals in order to get things done.
Love it.
Youngstown has always been a great place. And all these people complaining how people moved out of Youngstown, unfortunately, Youngstown cannot hold 250,000 people like it did when the steel mills were working.
Right.
Therefore, you have to have people going to Poland, Boardman, so on and so forth.
Right.
But those are the same people that go back down to Youngstown to participate in New York, to go to V2. I know people that have gone to the Avalon, and I'll tell you, one of the things that pisses me off the most is the lies of the previous administration. I will eat the entire city of Youngstown if they can prove to me that they have more parking now after that fiasco of going back to the one-way traffic.
Right.
And instead of having parallel parking, they went to the single lane parking.
Yeah.
You can't do things like that. And I'm old enough now that I have gone through probably 5 mayors in Youngstown. That one mayor made it 2-way, the next mayor made it 1-way. The next mayor made it 2-way, we're back to 1-way.
And forth.
You can't do stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get better and not just flip flop back and forth. And well, sir, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much, and thanks for supporting us. Yeah, I
appreciate it.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of points, and I think new, different ideas out of in the city working in tandem with the county commissioners. We can make Youngstown awesome, truly. And I think getting the people involved, polling the people. If you have these cool new ideas and you say, hey, people, here's some ideas for what we want. Which direction do you want us to go in? And then legitimately poll the people, and they will support it, So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that caller was awesome. That's good stuff. Tracy says, I just wondered why you just ran for mayor and got it last November, and you are now running for county commissioner. I don't understand this. People in Mahoning County do not appreciate this. I think she's going after Donnie there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can speak for all of the people in Mahoning County in saying that or not, but your opinion's your opinion. Tracy says that collaborations will happen with McDowell and YSU and the suburban leaders. That'll be sweet. Yeah. Brian says Poland only wants to save the library and ban short-term rentals and tell people how to keep their landscaping. Man, they are very strict out that way and very, very stuck in keeping Poland a retirement community. Mm-hmm. But I love if Canfield has a tavern and they go back to legitimately having a tavern in that little circle there, it will succeed. Yeah. I guarantee it will succeed. I'm going to support it for sure. But we've been going for an hour and a half, Joe. You want to call it?
Yeah.
You good with calling it?
Why don't we end the show with a commercial? Do you got any commercials that are top of mind?
I do have a commercial.
What commercial would you like to hit?
I do have a commercial for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate you for supporting us. We appreciate the callers for calling in and for everybody commenting. If you need a home loan, if you need to buy a house, sell a house, I am a real estate agent. I am a loan officer. It's what the MLO bro stands for. Mortgage Loan Originator, brothers. We are loan officers. We are real estate agents. You can call me. My phone number, my cell phone number is 330-921-8978. 330-921-8978. And I will help you with all your real estate or financing needs. Also, Youngstown Studio, where we are doing the podcast right now in the super cool downtown Youngstown spot in business. You can have your own podcast. You can call Joe, the man right there. Mm-hmm. The man right there. Me. Call Joe. Google Youngstown Studio. Call Joe. You can have your own podcast downtown. Be a part of Youngstown's talk channel.
And can I tell you what we're in really huge need?
Yeah.
Is some Democrats,
yes,
blue dog Democrats, mm-hmm, liberally minded people to bring the political persuasion in balance with what we have here already.
So who's our boy that we're going after? Is it Mo
Ray?
Mo
he will
Ray.
Never. He's my favorite, but he will never do it.
He's a reasonable Democrat,
right?
Who has some awesome opinions, and I know I remember listening back in the day. Listening to Mo Ray on the radio get attacked by the conservatives on 570. And I'm telling you, Mo Ray, I'm calling you out. I'd love to see you down here with the show. I'd support you. We can argue in a friendly manner. You would succeed down here, and we'd make you feel welcome, and you'd do great. You really would. So Mo Ray, I'm calling you out. Come downtown. Come to Youngstown Studio and do a show.
He did a show for a year down here.
Did he?
Yeah. When we first started 2019.
Yeah.
He had a regular show, and talk radio is a brutal business because you don't just get to talk to the echo chamber. You talk to people who are going to push back against you.
Right.
And the anxieties that come along with your detractors are immense. And some personalities can handle it well. You and Luke are perfect for that.
Yeah.
Mo's sensitive. He's a really, really good dude.
Super good dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And his passions are behind his politics.
Yeah.
But the pushback he is a little, I don't know. He feels that.
What people don't realize is you get pushback from people, and there is, no matter what you do, even let's just say we're 50-50. 50% of people like us, 50 don't like us. Even if I'm like, I toe the line of trying to not be one way or the other, and I try and win over everybody and be nice to everybody and not confrontational at all, there are still going to be 10% of the people out there that don't like. So as you gain a following and as you get more and more people, even if it's 10%, there are going to be some weirdos out there. Yes. There are going to be some haters out there.
Just hate you for the sake of hating you.
Just because if everybody likes you, there are people that get off on hating you because everybody likes you. So with that comes like the vague, empty, weird threats from people on social media. So then you start to wonder, like, what does that guy mean when he says you're going to get what's coming to you? Like I've heard that threat a lot. Mm-hmm. It's like, what does that mean? What do you mean when you say you're going to get what's coming to you? Is that a threat? Like you're going to do something, or somebody's going to do something, or there's a plan for people? So you just sit there in your head and you don't think, you try not to think about it all the time, but it's like, that's still weird. And it takes a special kind of person to be okay with that. It's like, should I hire a bodyguard?
Now, if I started to show
should I pack heat all the time so that I can
protect yourself for crazy people?
Yeah. Like it is. I don't think people get that. It's strange.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Speaking of crazy people, if I started a show with me on this side of the table and Brandon and Liam on the other side of the table, and all we did was talk politics, would it be something you would watch?
No.
No. Why? You don't think it would go anywhere?
I don't think I want to. Those two are trolls. Through and through trolls, and if you actually sat them down here, I don't think they would talk.
Seriously?
Mm-mm.
That'd be boring radio if they didn't talk.
I don't think they would talk. I don't think they'd want to. I don't think they would give you the time of day to actually have a back and forth with them, because I think they want to shout out into the abyss what they feel without actually coming to a compromise in any way, shape, or form, because I don't think that's the type of people that they are. Unless they prove to me otherwise, I truly don't think that's the type of people they are. I think they're miserable, short men complex, not wanting to compromise in any way, shape, or form, or actually come to an end. And they just want to combat you. And they're rude, and they're miserable, condescending, think they're better than everybody else type of people, that if they actually saw you in person, if they actually saw me or Luke or you in person, they wouldn't have a single thing to say, because that's how tiny of people they are.
Okay.
Melanie says, people who only talk politics do not have anything else interesting to say. That personality type of like, I'm all politics and all these, like, go touch some grass, go outside and go for a hike, and
talk some pizza,
and just, the world is not coming to an end yet. And there is plenty of good happening on planet Earth that we can talk about that has nothing to do with politics. Like, every now and then I like to go look, hey, what are some good things that are happening around the world? Like, if you really think about it, in terms of like statistically speaking, in today's day and age, we are the farthest we've ever been along the lines of like the least amount of racists on planet Earth. Like, we are farther than we've ever been ever.
Right.
Or same with like the sexuality or whatever. We don't care. Like, it's getting farther and farther away from like, hey, we're not going to hate you for looking a certain way, acting a certain way. I mean, getting off to whatever you want to get off to, religion. Like, we are very, very far, and we've come such a long way that women's rights, like all these things, we are so much farther than people get. People are still going to complain and say it's not good enough, but we have come such a long way. The world, it is the best time to live on planet Earth compared to any other time in history. And yeah, I think like there's a lot of good things happening, and you don't have to be so goddamn miserable in your politics all the time. Truly.
100%.
DJ, it doesn't matter anymore. Right wing, left wing, they are attached to this. That is the damn truth, dude. And you can say that, DJ. I have people that say, hey, by standing in the middle and critiquing both sides, you're just what's it called? What's it called when you make somebody feel stupid on purpose in order? Gaslighting. I am gaslighting our followers by critiquing both sides. No, I'm not playing on either of your teams, and I'm going to critique both sides. Like you said, same bird.
Do you have time for a call?
Yeah, let's take a call before we go.
Tracy, my favorite person of the day, said something wise and profound. So, Tracy, you have the floor.
Hi, how are you doing this morning, Isaac and Joe?
Good. What's going on?
So I just wanted to call in and let the community know that we have a couple things happening in a celebration of the life of Martin Luther King.
MLK Day, nice. What you got?
Okay, on Sunday, they're having a community interfaith worship service.
Okay.
At the Elizabeth Missionary Baptist Church. It's at 1210 Himrod Avenue, and it's at 3:30 p.m. Sunday. And they're going to be having Reverend Asa Lee, who's the president of the Pittsburgh Theological Seminary. And then on Monday, there's the annual community workshop. It's at 9 a.m., but registration's at 8:30. This is at the First Presbyterian Church on Wick Avenue, 201 Wick Avenue. And they're going to be having the state president of the Ohio NAACP, Tom Roberts, as their keynote speaker.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for calling in.
Wanted to put that out there and let people know that there are a few things happening when we have that extra day off on Monday for the holiday.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Tracy. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon.
Okay, sounds good. Have a nice weekend.
See ya. Bye. I'm like the guy who, like, when I'm talking on the phone, do you ever do that where you're like, bye? I don't know why I do that. I don't know. It's ADHD brain or whatever. Are you doing anything to celebrate MLK Day on Monday?
Oh, for sure.
What are you doing?
Putting on my Andrew Jackson uniform, riding on my horse, and saying MLK, fist in hand.
Right.
I celebrate
what I do and what I have done in the past to celebrate MLK Day, my best friend, Akil Gist, black man who I went to YSU with, and we were roommates in college. Since college, every year on MLK Day, I take him to a steak dinner, and we live out MLK's dream of friends, white and black men sitting together, enjoying a steak together. And I've just bought him a steak dinner every MLK Day. So, nice. And we've taken a picture at dinner every year for the past like 10 years.
And if you have not read a biography on MLK and really got a sense for the philosophies of this guy, it is a big read. It's a humbling read because this guy was not a pure soul.
No,
but man, he was wise.
Yeah.
He was brilliant in what he believed in.
Right. And I truly do think we're getting closer and closer to that. And I'm not saying that there aren't racist bigots out there, because there are always going to be. There are always going to be racist bigots out there that have terrible things that happen in their life, and they blame an entire group of people for whatever happened to them because there were a couple bad apples. But all I can say is, being a white boy from the cornfields of South Range that went to YSU, I had one black kid in our grade, and then you go to YSU and you meet all these people from all these different walks of life. And my parents, we had friends from all over the world, all different skin colors. So I kind of I was raised correctly, but then I went and got like my best friend, black man, who you could ask all of your judgmental questions to that you're nervous of saying to the average person, but you can ask, like, you need to live a life where you go and do that,
right? And
get out of your comfort zone, become friends with all these people and from all different walks of life, and ask them all the questions that the news says you're not allowed to ask them when doors are closed, and you know that your friend's not going to judge you.
Yeah, because it's a two-way street. He'll answer the questions. He'll be honest.
Yeah.
He knows you're coming from a pure place.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a token black friend to practice those conversations.
Not even token black friend, just black friends. Any
How many do you have? Is it 1? Is it 10?
I'd say a good one, yeah. But
good one?
Yeah, a good one for sure.
Everybody needs at least one.
At least one.
That is the goal for the weekend, is to, if you don't know that you have a black friend, get yourself a black friend that really likes you.
Yeah, but it's like somebody that you can like. And the thing is, jokes. Like we are the best of buddies. Have said in joking, absolutely terrible things to one another, but like
that's what friends do.
I know we bust balls. We bust balls. It's what we do.
Right.
It's what we do.
We have that sensitivity that we can't say these things to normal people.
That's the thing. I love that we're fading away from everybody being upset about everything all the time. And comedy and making jokes, if you're not like legitimately picking on somebody and trying to ruin somebody's life, obviously. But I love it.
It's very healthy.
A good thing. It's a good thing. So DJ says, I'll gaslight you with the truth. Your vote doesn't matter. They give you the illusion that it matters. Because if it really did matter, they would have let us vote. The next president has already been handpicked.
Dude, don't let him bait you into political talk. We did an entire show.
We're not going to talk about that.
Don't do it. Just
DJ,
pass on it.
Maybe Tuesday we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We're done. We're not doing politics today. Jerry says, I forgot to say when I called that even Luke and Kellen do a great job. Everybody does a good job. That. Kellen does a wonderful job. Kellen's the best of us.
The most likable personality Youngstown State.
And she's prettier than all of us put together.
Way prettier. Absolutely.
That lady says like a 1970s comedy.
Yes. Suck it up.
Yes.
Get used to hearing things you might be a little not like to hear.
Right. Scott, we're out. We are topics of today. You'll be able to rewatch this show. It'll go live on the MLO Bros, or it'll be replayed on the MLO Bros and also Youngstown Studios. So you can go back and watch it. But we are heading out. Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you. We will see you on Tuesday next week. We'll all be here. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook.